today we are spending the day going to explore a place we haven't been to for a very long time. We kind of started out there. I really cut my teeth on their track, so to speak. My kid kind of grew up there. We would often spend 3 weekends a month there, and we stopped going because new owners took over and they applied a whole lot of rules that just didn't sit well with me, and their overall response to the negative communication they received back from the off-roading industry was just a big FU. So a lot of us just stopped going there. But now we've got wind that they've actually got new management or new owners. I'm not sure which is which. So I'm going to go and suss it out and see what's left of the place, because the owners that we knew that took over, they did a good job in destroying it. So we're going to go check it out today and take you guys along for the ride. We are about to turn off to where we're going. As I said, we haven't been here in a good 3 to 4 years, so we're not sure what to expect. I'm hoping this video is not going to be a disaster and a disappointment, but nonetheless, here we are. So for those of you who are not local to the area and don't know, this is the entrance road to Killarney 4x4. It's here in KwaZulu-Natal, and specifically in the Shongweni area. In its heyday, it was the place to go. It was really the only place in the close vicinity that was a secured, paid access private farm where you could, participate in off-road activities, 4x4. Pretty much have a good time. They had a lovely LARPer, a swimming pool, a slide. It was fantastic. It really was. Unfortunately, then the ownership changed and things went downhill. They immediately banned alcohol. There was talk of all pork products being banned on the farm as well, so no bacon in the morning, etc. We don't drink more than maybe 1 or 2 drinks a month, so for us it was no biggie. But what did frustrate me, that is a train track, my boy. What excuse me, what did frustrate me was the way it was done, and the fact that one person's belief is enforced upon others. So we stopped coming, and so did, I'd say, 90% of the off-road community. Very fortunately, places like Clifton Canyon and Eston 4x4 started popping up, and they kind of filled up the slack. So we're going to go and see what it looks like now today. I believe, like I said earlier, new management and all new owners. So let's check it out. What I do know currently is it is 200 Rand entry fee to get in here, and that's per vehicle and not per person. So you come with your family of 4 or 5 and you come in one car, you're paying 200 bucks for the day. If you come in 2 cars, you're going to pay 400 Rand. It's per car, not per person. If you want to camp, you are paying the 200 Rand vehicle fee once off, and then it is a 100 Rand per person per night. Children under 12 are free. This is what I've heard from the establishment. We did make contact before we came out here. I don't know if they're going to change. I can't guarantee those are accurate figures, because there's a lot of stuff that they keep telling me is still going to be released, still going to be posted and mentioned. But yeah, this place was another spot that got really hard hit by the floods. They lost a massive amount of infrastructure, and it wasn't made much easier by the fact that once the new owners took over, they kind of burnt and cut down a lot of the trees in the effort to try and create further infrastructure, space for accommodation. I think they had very big plans here, but unfortunately the floods must have thrown a huge spanner in the works for them. As it stands now, the road we've traveled on would be very easily accessible by most cars. I do suppose if it rained there would be a slight bit of difficulty, but it definitely does not appear that you need a 4x4 to access this as far as we are so far, and definitely accessible by caravan. I can see the road is nice and wide, it's cut well, there's no low-hanging branches, so those guys who camp with caravans, I think this could be an alternative to the usual spots. I believe they have power here, I'm not sure, we'll confirm. I don't know if it was taken out with the flooding, but we'll check it out. Okay, well that's new. That never used to be here. So this what we're looking at here on the left, this all used to be big tall acacia trees, and it was all chopped down and cut down and burned, and now I see just bugweed has taken over, which is invasive, and it doesn't seem to be well maintained. The fence is pretty cool, that's still standing. So there's been quite a lot of development at the bottom here. The main boma is still intact. Nice campsites, there's a deck, there's jungle gyms, the ablutions are really nice still. The wash-up facilities are still here. Huge turnout today. The Land Rover Club guys have come out here, as well as Camp and Drive, KZN, and a bunch of us. Warren, what's happening? Gonna go and check what's still around here. So they've definitely done some maintenance here. I mean, there's no bush rash here. The trails are really wide. I'm gonna go and check. It looks a bit tight there. Let's head this way. So kind of the idea here is just to go and look at some of our old trails that we used to take and drive on. Yeah, you can get out, kiddo. Watch for thorns and check it out. But you can see this grass has all been cut, so maintenance is happening, which is great. Great to see. I mean, for 200 bucks a car, it's a lekker spot to come out and play. Check Rob getting stuck in the sand there. He's taking the high line. There's a stop there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, 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 stop, stop, there's a rock. There's a rock. Yeah, that one that you were on. Go back, go back, go back. Okay, left hand down all the way. Right, come. Ah, no more rocks. What's happening? Oh man, this is so great to be back at this sort of spot where we grew up here really, and it comes to 4x4ing. This is one of the first places that we came to, and it's phenomenal to be back out here. Big rock. Oh, never mind, you found it. Come on. Okay, I watch the road.
I know. Watch these tiny rocks.
Now keep your eyes. So there's still some really nice routes here. We've done nothing overly technical. We're still figuring out what is left, what is still usable in terms of the trails we are used to doing. But this is one of the routes that we used to drive quite a lot that we're on now, and it seems to still be looked after. So this is a nice little section, yeah. At the bottom we've come out, this all used to be bush and river, and you can see the cliffs that side. Some nice soft sand to play in. So this is the little back route that we used to come after playing in that whole bottom section that we tried to explore earlier. A lot of the old trails that we used to know end up at dead ends at the moment and just aren't super accessible for our cars. As you can see, oh, it's quite bumpy. Oh, small bump there on the tow bar, but it's still drivable, still great. We've still got rooftop tents on and awnings and all the other camping accessories that are required to enjoy yourselves outdoors, and we're navigating the trails quite well. I think with a little bit more visitors and a few more oaks driving, they'll get better and better from here. What fucking plan you making here?
Hey, this is Warren's plan, not me.
Look at this shit there. What disaster he's doing there. Yeah. So everyone that's parked that side, that is the campsites. There are ablutions here. There's like 4 showers, 4 toilets, urinals, gas geysers, you name it. There's a lapa, there's lots of tables, plenty space. Here's the main Boma Bra area that we've taken over today. So yeah, not a bad spot. Just a bit concerned about safety camping at night. There's a lot of settlement and informal housing all over here, very close. But for a day trip you won't be able to beat this easily. Here's the ablutions. So we'll go into the men's and have a look quickly. So they've got no power down here at the moment, so they're going to get that fixed. They've got gas geysers, there's toilets, showers, very nice showers. And once this is all up and running, it's going to be stunning, like it used to be. So all of this area here is campsites. In front of the car is campsites. It's a big lapa. Really is a stunning spot. When we came here all those years ago, our campsite was always this one here in front of us with the yellow dustbins. That's just where we camped. It was our go-to campsite. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys get up to and what they do here. Hopefully they can bring it back to how good it used to be. That would definitely be a win for us, because it's so close to home and it's so affordable to come out here. I did have a chat to the young man that's now running this place. He's basically taken it from his dad, and him and his wife are running it, and they're in charge of it now, and they're busy fixing the pool up. They're busy fixing up all the lighting. 220 volt will be active in here from next week. All in all, I think this could turn out to be quite a popular spot once again. There was, like I said earlier, a lot of negative and pullback when they stopped the alcohol, and they had a lot of other rules in place, like the 4-wheelers and the motorbikes being allowed at the venue, but that's all gone now. So the 4-wheelers and the motorbikes will have their own place. They'll have their own spot where they're allowed to be. They won't be allowed to be in the campsite. Alcohol is allowed on the premises. Obviously you need to control yourself and behave, otherwise you'll be asked to leave. The rules are the same rules as any other establishment that you would go to, any other campsite. It's all pretty much standard now. There's nothing specific anymore. So now that they've started to cater to the off-road community once again, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, because the Land Rover Club came out here today and they seem to have enjoyed themselves. So here's holding thumbs that KZN gets another great venue back. And that was the end of our day. Really nice, enjoyed ourselves. I think everyone who came with did. Once again, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Laka.